50% of evolution mode is now done, and I think I'm going to start off the second half of evolution mode by doing the 959 trophy, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is also our penultimate event of the golden era of Porsche. And I'm going to head over to the used car lot because I'll be paying 400 grand otherwise to get myself a new Porsche 959. And this is precisely what I'm getting myself. A used Porsche 959. Condition is pretty reasonable. And this is the car I'm going to buy. Because the other one, well, I'll be paying 400 grand as I said before. And before we head over to the event, I'm going to make sure my car's in perfect condition. Because I would imagine this car is probably going to be biting into my wallet in terms of repair costs. And hopefully this time I can manage to get it done. So I did think about the colour scheme, but I've decided, fuck it, I'll just go along with my original one. So 50,000 credits is what we can win. We're going to Dusk Valley and the race record is 6 minutes and 12 seconds as set by Axel, but because of how much zoom this car has, I would imagine that race record is going to be easily eclipsed. And I think I'm just going to resort to my default setup just to see what happens. Just to see if there is anything different when I resort back to the stock setup. Probably could have changed the colour scheme if I really wanted to, but at the end of the day I chose not to. I also think this thing might be gold. Because if Astra is driving in yellow, then I must be driving in gold.
3, 2,
I think that's probably what it is. Okay, that was a little bit cheeky there, but either way, still the start of the race, so as long as I don't make too many mistakes, I might be able to get this done. I also put myself back to the stock setup again because I don't think I'll be needing it again for the rest of the game, unless I'm really desperate to see if I can come up with some sort of winning setup. But so far for me at least, I don't think I have any other reasons to use someone else's setup. And I'm still going too deep into that left-hander, but at least I can say I did not hit the wall this time. Which, for once in my life, I can say is quite mind-boggling, to say the least.
you've beaten a lap record for this track.
Apparently I have also beaten the lap record. Don't know how and I don't know why, but I've beaten the lap record somehow. But anyway, yeah. I should have been in second gear when we hit the wall. I can assure you that was entirely necessary. because I'm pretty sure the AI have done that to me plenty of times up to this point. I'm also pretty sure that wasn't going to help. At least in terms of him trying to pass me, that probably wasn't going to help him. I'm also going to make sure I step on the brakes this time way earlier. Okay, and taking off again in 3rd gear. Also getting a little jump there from the bridge. I've also established I need to brake earlier for the roundabout. And
You've beaten the lap record for this track. It's the final lap.
I've demolished the lap record, in fact, in spite of my incidents. You know, I think once this car gets out in clean air, it becomes much easier to drive compared to if it's with somebody else. Because this car actually feels much easier to drive now than it did before. The way I see it. Well, that could have been worse. But anyway. Point is, I am leading the way now here at Dusk Valley, and providing of course nothing else goes wrong from here, I will manage to successfully win this race.
You set a new course and lap record. Congratulations! You've won the race.
Alrighty then. And I won by 8.5 seconds in the end over Edge 2. Axel 2 was 3rd and Astro was last. Okay, let's now get some replay footage. Since I eventually pulled away in the end of that race. Which, to be completely honest, that proved to be a better ending to this race than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, really don't want to do that too many times. Let's see, how much more footage can I get from here? Okay, I think that's gonna do it for now. I think I've got enough video footage now. So 5 minutes and 4 seconds in the end was my overall finishing time, and I set a new lap record of a 1 minute 37.57. And I kind of knew we were basically going to obliterate the previous race record. I think it probably should have been more like 6 minutes or something like that. I don't know. The point is, I still won the event. And I get 50 grand as a result of my troubles. So there we go. That's now all of our... Oh. I'm gonna repair this thing first, because I would imagine there is some pretty significant damage done to this thing. Also because I want to. So yeah. This thing needs a bit of repair work, but either way. Yeah. Okay. Let's now check out our trophy. So, heading down to the weekend trophies section, and there it is. So, that's now all of our weekend races done for the Golden Era, and all that's left for us to do now is the Class 1 tournament, and then that will pretty much be the end of the golden era before we move on to the modern era. But yeah. So, the 959 trophy is ours. And next up, we will be doing the Class 1 tournament. Stay tuned.